brother's girlfriend and him constantly have loud, intimate moments with the door open, so I busted it wide open to teach them a lesson about privacy. Me, 22F, my brother Owen, 26 meters, and his girlfriend Anna, 27 meters, all live on my parents' property. I moved back in after a series of unfortunate events and am currently attending university. Owen works with my dad and it's easier for him to live at home, and Anna moved in with Owen pretty quickly. I have no problem with Anna. She's really sweet and funny, and overall a really good housemate, except for one thing. They get intimate. A lot. At least twice a day. And the house has thin walls. I hate it, but I usually just plug my headphones in and focus on whatever. But one big issue I have is them consistently leaving the door open. Especially when I'm trying to sleep since my bedroom is right across from theirs. When the door is closed and they have some music playing or something, it's whatever. We all know what's going on, but at least there's an attempt there. But when the door is open, I can hear it clearly, I can see it clearly, it's gross. I've asked them several times to make sure they keep the door closed and they keep forgetting. I started to threaten to throw the cat on them or just bust the door wide open if they didn't shut it. They kept forgetting. So, last night, everybody else was in bed by 8ish. They all had to work early. I was up until midnight before finally feeling ready to crash. As soon as I lay down to go to sleep, they start going at it. With the door open. I was pissed. I was tired, and I'm aware this is probably not accurate, but in the moment it felt like they waited for me to be in bed and I was sick of asking them nicely. So, I went over and busted the door open, exactly like I said I would do, and said close your F/king door. This morning, as soon as I woke up, Anna says to me that what I did was inappropriate. I said doing it with the door open is inappropriate. She said they were about to close it when I did that. Sure. She then says to me it's a part of growing up, Jane, you gotta deal with it. Like, excuse me? It did not go well from there. I told her to piss off and go to work, and she got pissed. Owen got pissed at me and told me to cut the shit, and I said if you want to act like you live alone, get your own F/king place. And then they stomped out the door. So that's where I'm at now. I don't know, I feel justified. I've tried being nice, I've tried being firm, but they just can't seem to follow this simple request. I don't think asking them to keep the door shut and maybe put something on the TV is unreasonable, and yet, I'm being made to feel like an interloper in a place that's not even Owen's own house. Our parents agreed with me, but Owen and Anna were pretty mad at me. Am I wrong? Update 1 Apparently, the parents had a talk with them and they said they were willing to drop it and move on. I mean, sure, whatever, it's a step. Then this morning, I discovered Anna is just not going to interact with me ever again. She said she's done, she's tried being nice, blah blah blah. She'll be civil but she's done. Every time I walk into a room, she walks right out and thinks that's being civil. That's not civil, that's passive aggressive. I'm so fucking tired. Owen is a dumbass because this is his first girlfriend and he doesn't think he can do better, but he can do so much better than this overgrown toddler. Whatever. I hate my life so much, have a better day than I'm having, y'all. So I can't shoot bad drivers' cars with paintball gun, but I wouldn't hesitate to shoot a sibling having sex with the door open multiple times a day with an airsoft gun. Learn to lock the door. You can still be a teen in your 20s, which they are doing. I just lower the threshold till they learn to lock the door. If they don't play music, place a portable speaker there and kill the mood. I'll cockblock a sibling to not hear the other moaning. Respect the household or around, find out they are doing it on purpose. They cannot be that clueless. What you can do next is get petty. The next time they do this, do a commentary football style. Think of Troy Aikman / Joe Buck style. Oh, they have started. Let's see if it can last more than a minute this time. Oh, that cry sounded so fake, how does he believe it? Maybe pre-record a bunch of comments with friends of yours and just play them loudly when this starts again. Oi, does my big brother have an odd mole on his left testicle? It's weird the way one hangs lower than another. Mom? Did you ever talk to a pediatrician about brother's weird testicle situation? Do you think that mole looks cancerous? Football style and possibly with a children's karaoke machine. Oh. A stopwatch. Start recording times and call them either his best effort or a sad performance. I'd make it so uncomfortable that the fetish might not survive. People who don't understand consent are necessary for their fetish are gross. Sounds like the GF has a fetish about being watched or caught or something, or they are trying to get you to move out. It's incredibly awkward and inappropriate to do when living with others and especially family. Bring it up in front of everyone at dinner or something. Make it more awkward for them. Also start looking for a place of your own. As much as I would love to get my own place, I'm just simply not in a life position to do so. As I've said, there was a series of events that led to me in debt and caring for my ex's child for a period of time before he went to live with his grandmother. I still see him most of the week and would love to eventually bring him to live with me once I've finished with school and get a real career with steady income. I work 3 jobs right now and still barely scraping by. My parents do charge me rent, but heavily reduced, but unfortunately, the economy is shit, and as much as they would like me to be able to stay rent-free to build myself back up, they just can't afford that either. I guess this is kind of a follow-up to the last debacle with her? I don't know, man, I'm tired. After the tiff I had with Anna, my brother Owen's girlfriend, about them closing the door when they're having intimate time, she's decided she's done with me. That being around me is bad for her mental health and I've been disrespectful and yada yada yada. She has since ceased any interaction with me and treats me like a ghost. Whatever. Hurtful, cause I thought we actually got along pretty good. Sure, there were moments, but I thought we were good. Apparently not. Anyways, my birthday is coming up. Usually, the family just goes out for dinner at the birthday person's choice of restaurant. Here's the thing though, I don't want Anna to come. On why being around me is bad for her mental health, I admit, I have anger issues. Always have. I've been going to doctors and counseling and trying different medications and a bunch of other things for the last 5 years to try and be better. It's really hard. I know I'm not perfect, but I like to think I've come a long way from back then. Over the past 10 months, my life has somewhat fallen apart. Let's just say I thought I was going to be married in 2 months to someone who, at this point, I have no idea where they are or if they're even alive. I've had maybe 2 instances in that time where I've unfortunately lost control of myself and I've been destructive. Not to other people or things, but to myself, and I'm not proud of it, and I hate myself every time it happened. Anna was there both those times, reassuring me that everything was going to be okay, and sitting with me until I calmed down. I really trusted her and I thought that she understood everything, and I always apologized profusely when it happened, and she always said it was fine, that she loved me and everything. But then she says she's done with me and I'm bad for her mental health. No, it's like something flipped in me and any comfort and trust or anything I felt about her was just gone. So, which leads me to this, and I'm very aware that this might be petty of me, it's just a dinner, but why do I want somebody who supposedly doesn't like me and says I'm bad for their mental health at my birthday dinner? Why would she even want to go at all? My whole family already thinks I'm being petty by not trying to patch things up with her, and I'm just considering saying fuck it and just taking my kid out for the day. I don't know, maybe I am just being petty, but it really hurt when she said that and subsequently acted like I don't exist, and I don't really know why it still hurts. I know it's just a dinner and I can suck it up for a night, but it's my birthday. She's already invaded my home and family, I just want one night where everything I do isn't wrong. She seems like the one being petty. Read your other post. Who TF is intimate with the door open when someone can see FFS. And to have the audacity to turn it and say you're the problem. She can go run in traffic. You know what, invite her and ignore her there, see how she likes it. I just feel like I know what's gonna happen. My brother will take Anna's side cause that's his girlfriend. My parents will say I'm creating unnecessary drama and to be the bigger person because she's not all there. And then I feel guilty and concede and feel like an outsider at my own birthday. Try looking up Grey Rock. Since all of you live together, you can invite her and make sure not to talk to her, tell your parents, to make sure she stays in her own mental health space. Sometimes killing them with kindness will expose them being the shitty person. I've posted a couple times before recently about my brother Owen and his girlfriend Anna and how gross they are for consistently leaving their bedroom open so the whole house can be privy to their sexual exploits. Anyways, so just now, I get a call from Anna, and I pick it up, like hello? I don't hear anything except muffled music and voices. I said hello one more time before hanging up. Thinking it might have been something important, I go inside and make my way to their bedroom only to hear them going at it. So she butt dialed me while they were doing it. Which I'm calling some BS on. How do you accidentally call someone whose number isn't even saved on your phone past a very specific passcode? I'm so tired of hearing them inside each other all the time. Can't wait to get out of here, or for them to get out, whichever comes first. That's sick. I would never want my siblings to hear me being intimate with my partner. It def sounds like they're doing it on purpose. I feel very bad for you, right? If I actually accidentally butt dialed someone during sex, I would send an edible arrangement as an apology and simply pass away. Here is this edible banana because you heard me eating my man's banana. Sorry, but that just popped into my head when I read this. Fire with fire, dude. Just start blasting out something that no sane person could hold the mood through. Kids' nursery rhymes, baby shark, the annoying frog, goats screaming, donkey noises, horror movie chainsaw screams, maybe one of those terrible recorder covers of a Celine Dion song, a fire and brimstone church sermon about premarital sex. The options are endless. Try to get as psychologically damaging as you can. Play it so loud that the walls start shaking, so loud that it's almost painful. I'd randomly butt call them both every time I take a shit for the next 3 months. While commenting loudly about the spicy stuff I ate. See how they like sharing stuff that should stay private. She's not exactly a regular adult either. She's one of those people that has a worker who comes by at least once a week and checks on her, and makes sure where she's at is safe and meeting all her needs. Kind of? She has FOS. She describes it as holes in her brain. Which is why I've let it go on so long, because I was trying to be accommodating. But it's been an issue for half a year now. I'm tired of being nice. My parents' property is essentially a fancy trailer park, more or less. There's a few different people living around the property. Owen and Anna want to get an RV and park it on the property, which in theory my parents have no issue with, but they've also said before that with the way Owen is, they can't really trust him to buy into the property and be responsible with it. My ex is a woman. The dad isn't legally allowed to be in the picture, and my ex's mother is taking care of him since my ex fell back into drugs and kind of disappeared off the face of the earth and I was unable to take care of him the way he needed. I've been in the kid's life as a parent figure pretty much since he was born. Once I finish university, get a steady income and my own place, hopefully we'll be able to transition him to living with me if it looks like the best course of action.